Alright, back with more Mass Effect 3. And yeah, we're finally back at Normandy. And this is where my war assets will go. So yeah, so depending on your choices in the previous games, they will affect your starting war assets. So yeah, I believe you will get this if you collect all the minerals in Mass Effect 1. You will get 25 war assets. I've got Kalisa on my side. Also, if you fully upgraded your Normandy will give more war assets and all that shit. 5 from Diana Allers. Also, depending if you decided to save, if you saved the Council in Mass Effect 1, the Alliance fleet will be weaker. But if you didn't save the Council, the fleet will be stronger, so you will actually have more war assets here. But it doesn't really matter. N7 Special Ops Team, I believe this is a multiplayer thingy. Alright, so... okay. Oh yeah, right, this is when you play the multiplayer and you promote your characters, those characters will transfer into points that will go into your war assets. So I actually have quite a bit of war assets already. I'm already above the minimum amount. So yeah, and I will get more and more war assets when I complete missions. And also the readiness rating here is also part of the multiplayer. By completing multiplayer missions, these ratings will rise, and these will percentually boost your war asset score. But you don't actually have to play multiplayer at all to get the maximum amount of points, so you don't have to worry about that.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on.
Alright, so now that we are at the Normandy, we can go speak to everybody. So let's start with Specialist Traynor. Let's find out more about her.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Damn.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate
6,000
you giving me the
for a
chance to stay.
toothbrush.
Was there anything else?
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Okay.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although I'm sure
She must have been
I'll
pretty
grow to love
good.
frontline service as well.
That must have been quite the
Where are
score.
you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
So Specialist Traynor is the
Carry on,
Kelly
Cortez.
Chambers of Mass Effect 3. Alright, so private messages. Oh, we have a lot of messages. So, from Admiral Stephen Hackett, blah 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 blah. You can pause the video to read all this stuff. I think I've already read all of these in my previous playthroughs of the game, so I kinda know what they're saying. Oh, should scroll down a little bit slower so that you can actually pause the video. My dog. I think this dog is supposed to be part of the collector's edition that I own. Your VI, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and 7 weaponry. Quarian fleet, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. And 7 special ops team, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Welcome back gift. A jacket, hooded jacket, upgrade, DLC mission. We're gonna do this mission after, before or after the Primarch stuff. Well, I don't know, should we do it? I'm gonna do it after the Primarch thing. Okay, let's talk to Joker.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
You know, we didn't really do that. What Joker meant by hanging up on them, in Mass Effect 1, when you contact the Council, you have a choice to disconnect all the communications with the Council to piss them off, basically. But we never did that, so I don't know why Joker would reference that. So yeah, this here, a memorial wall. These names that are here are all the Normandy crew members that died along with the Normandy SR1. And also, if any of our squad mates died during Mass Effect 2, their names will show up here too. So let's just look around the Normandy. Yeah, there's nothing here. Maybe we can find something interesting. Nothing here. You can drink in here, I believe, or you. I know you can't. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, I thought that you could have a drink in there. All right. Some crew members doing their things. All right, nice. Let's go meet Dr. Chakwas. She might have something to say.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old Medbay.
Cool.
Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Sheppard.
Nice. Is there anything in here? Nope. Well, there is the Cerberus robot that we took with us from Mars. Or now we should go talk to Liara. There's nothing in there. I'm not even gonna bother going there. So this is Liara's lab. Tech lab, I suppose.
Commander Sheppard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Really?
The drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph, instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes
This is the
information
upgrade
packages.
terminal.
If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, I'm gonna use the Intel terminal. So I have one
It
upgrade.
was less than ideal.
So now I can choose
At least the council can't deny
an
the Reapers
upgrade,
exist.
and I'm gonna take
But
the
I'm not
shield
sure
strength
how much comfort
bonus.
that is while they bicker over which portion
Boom.
of the galaxy to save.
I will get more upgrades
Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara.
later on. There's the Shadow Broker terminal. You can find some useful information here too as well. You can read all of these, just pause the video if you want to. Just gonna scroll up, scroll down. Nice. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Alright, so let's talk to Liara.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, either one of us are hurt. I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Sheppard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
So now I have a choice. I can basically end my romantic relationship with Liara if I want to. But no.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good.
She's not even looking
I was
at me.
getting
Looking at me.
worried.
What the
There were a
fuck?
lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
Let's talk right now.
Hello again, Sheppard.
So let's ask about the Prothean device.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together.
There's gonna
the
be a lot
blueprints.
of talking in this.
Decoding them will
few
require as many
episodes.
specialists as we can find.
It's that high tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Really?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like
I
on
doubt we'll
Mars?
be able to do any
I thought
shooting
I'd covered my
on
tracks,
this
But
part.
he had surveillance there all along.
I still have to talk to Vega and others.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Alright, so yes. I think I've exhausted all the dialogue with Liara for now. I'm not gonna go talk to Jacques. I'm gonna go to the armory. Or engineering. Alright, so... Nobody here. Well, there is one guy. Engineer Adams. You may remember him from Mass Effect 1.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
ED. Enhanced Defense
From the beginning,
Intelligence.
I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her. And in time, I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Nice, so... Yeah, who do we have to meet next? Alright, Diana Allers has made her post here.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
Sorry, but that
So what are you
communicator
asking
is mine.
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Elcors don't cry. Alright, so... Wait, can I still talk to Allers about her background and such?
Commander.
Nope. Good, because I didn't really want to. Alright, so... I still have to meet a couple of guys. So, what's the timer? Yeah, this is gonna take the entire video. So there's the collector's edition dog. Nothing special. Nothing special there. It will just roam around the ship. And also the miniature models are spread across the Normandy, so you have to find them. And these models will be going to your private cabin for viewing when you find them. And of course you have to purchase these models from in Mass Effect 2 to actually be able to loot them. So let's start with this guy over here. Oh wait a minute. Maybe there's one more. Yeah, there's a couple of models here. Alright. Nice. Now let's talk. Lieutenant Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Family.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at
he's
Ferris
gay.
Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony.
So yeah, Lieutenant Cortez
I'd rather not
is
talk.
a possible romantic interest for male Sheppard. But we're not really gonna do anything with him.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah. and I got a knack for procurement, too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design.
Cool.
For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small EZO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Nice. Procurement interface. Alright. Weapon upgrades. Yeah, I can upgrade my existing weapons here by spending credits. But I won't waste any credits on the weapons that I have. I'm waiting for better weapons. Let's modify our shotgun though. Nice. Also, yeah, the Avenger. I don't have any mods for the Avenger though. Might as well keep the Eagle. It's handy, I suppose. I kinda want to find a lighter shotgun, but I think I'm fine with that. So let's talk to Vega, and that's a terrible... If you're doing pull-ups, that's a terrible form, because you are really gonna fuck up your shoulders by doing them like that.
Hey, Sheppard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual.
So
Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun.
You wanna do pull-ups in a way that the bar goes in front of your face, not in the back of your head, because doing them like that will really hurt your shoulders. I don't need a reason. You can't come here for a reason. Well, let's just say I thought I'd come to say hi.
Just came down to talk.
Because that's what we're here for.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Sure. But this soldier will clean the floor with you if you step out of line.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Nice. So I think... Well, I can still talk to Vega. Well, let's do it quick.
Hey again. What's up?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
Alright.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet. Sounds like the Turians got hit pretty hard by the Reapers. So, the Turians want us to go find one of their politicians, huh? Nice to see we're being put to good use. Well, maybe we'll get to kick some Reaper ass while rescuing the Primarch. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Yeah, alright, so... I guess this is a good time to save the game again. And see you next time.